Oi, Johnny Festering here, back today for my third week with Winterwind. And what I've got for you today is a rock and roll pro tip that is guaranteed to take you from an unknown tosser waiting in the basement all the way up to a rock and roll god. Now before I do that, two things. First, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because the people here at Winterwind said, Johnny, we signed you exclusive to bring your store power to Winterwind. We ain't paying you a cent till we get 100 subscribers. So please do subscribe to the channel so I can start to eat again. On that note, I've gone out and found myself my own exclusive sponsor just for my segment here at Winterwind. So now, a word from my brand new sponsor.
Johnny Liverpool here, Fab Gear Fab. On behalf of all Liverpudlians, I'd like to ask for your help during this economic downturn. Please pull into Bolt and we'll give you a safe sex skills to suck job. All we ask is that in return you do your bit to stimulate the local economy by spending a few bob to buy us something pretty, like my new scarf.
Oi, welcome back, Johnny Festering here again. That was our brand new sponsor, Safe Sex Scouts and Sock Jobs. Now, as I promised, I've got a rock and roll pro tip today, and what we're going to talk about today is the proper length for your guitar strap. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way, and I got myself two guitars to demonstrate this point. I've got my trusty Epiphone Casino, and I've got a Fender Telecaster. Now, the Telecaster belongs to Hot Carl. He's the other bloke that's been signed here exclusive to Winterwind, but he's a Yank, so he can't cross the border right now. But he did send his guitar ahead for us to use, and I'll be using that to demonstrate my points to you today. Right, now the first thing we're going to talk about is the wrong way to wear your guitar. And that's wearing it down low like this. And a lot of people say to me, but Johnny, it looks so cool. Well, it's wrong, mate. I mean, maybe you can do some stuff like this. You can do a little bit of lead work, but if you're playing rhythm, right, you can't. I mean, it just don't bend that way, right? Now, let me tell you why people really wear the guitars down this low. And I'll tell you, it's usually the bassists too. It's because what they've done is they drill a tiny little hole in the back of the guitar and they line it with something rubber or something latex. And what they're doing when they're doing the gig, right? They're shagging the guitars. And you know why that is? It's because they got these tiny little tadgers and the groupies ain't wanting nothing to do with them. So they have to shag the guitars because they can't get the birds. Now, I'm going to tell you the right way to wear your guitar strap and why. Right, now what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to tell you the proper length for your guitar strap and I'll explain why. And this is something that I learned from the Beatles. I mean, look at Lennon there, right? Look how high he's got his guitar. And that is a reason for that. Now, some people will say it's because, you know, you practice when you're sitting down, so you want your guitar in the same position when you're standing. I mean, that's true and make you play a little better. But the real reason, boys and girls, is sex. That's right. Rock and roll is all about sex. Nobody becomes a rock star because they likes the music. They just wants the sex. And you see, when you got a guitar up here, guess what? This area is open. Do you know what that means? That means that you can get yourself what I call the AJBJ, which is the any jobber blow jobber. See, it don't matter if it's a bird or a bloke. You got 3-4 fans down there, you're getting a sock job during the gig. That is the ultimate in rock and roll. It don't get no more rock and roll than that. So that, boys and girls, is why you always wear your guitar up here. And here's another little thing too. Sometimes you see guys playing the guitars off to the side like that. What that's for is they're getting a sock job, right? And all of a sudden they feel little teeth and they're like, oi, no teeth. But you do have to be very careful because my original bass player He did that to some bloke that was, you know, giving him a sock job. Next thing you know, well, his name was Bobby, right? And he spelled it with a Y. But after he bashed that guy in the head with his base, he had to change the spelling of his last name and change the Y to an I. So get yourself the sock job doing the rock and roll show, but be very careful about the teeth.